Hello future investors and welcome back to another weekly episode. Now in today's video I'm going to be telling you why the United Kingdom is heading for a recession and how to prepare for it. Okay, so the UK economy is likely to enter a recession in the third quarter of 2022 according to the research from the National Institute of Economic and Social Research. Only 6 months ago a strong recovery was expected, but the impact of the pandemic, the slow return to pre-COVID work patterns and soaring inflation driven by the Ukraine invasion have depressed the economy. I think it's fair to say we're all feeling the pinch, especially here in the United Kingdom. Businesses are likely to try and save money during a recession, which means jobs could be lost. And with spiralling inflation and energy price hikes, wages may be unable to cover the cost of everyday essentials. So for context, in 2008, the UK's recession saw unemployment levels peak at 10%. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near those levels, but I do believe we're already in the start of a recession. Household energy bills have increased by 54% since April 2022, and that's a record increase. And they are likely to rise again substantially in October. The energy firms have said there is, unfortunately for us, there's going to be a massive price hike again for our energy in October. So if you're already somebody that's feeling the pinch in this current time of hyperinflation, get ready because it's not over. Look at the factors, the evidence. I do believe we're already in a recession. I just think people haven't cottoned on to the fact yet. There's a lot of people that are aware that there is hyperinflation, the price of fuel, the price of energy, but it takes a while for it to start affecting people's pockets and their bank accounts. I don't think that time is too far away. So I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to prepare for the possible recession that's coming and basically to protect your financial wealth so you can look after yourself. Okay, so number 1, update your resume because the labour market has been hot for job seekers, but that will change if a recession hits. There's going to be a lot less jobs available because people will be going for them because they need the money. So make sure your resume is up to date because you never know what's going to happen with your job. You might think you have security, but there's a saying, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I believe in being prepped and being ready. So just be ready for the worst case scenario. So if it does occur, you are at least prepared. Number 2, try and reduce your expenses. This is quite an obvious one, but a lot of people struggle with this one because you get acclimatized to what you live by and what you use. But believe me, if you can just only a small amount reduce your expenses and your cost of living, it will dramatically benefit your life and how you are able to save and maybe even start putting some money away for investments. An example of this might be try and keep your lights off in your house if you've got a mortgage and you pay your own bills. Try and not use things like washing machines, hair dryers, appliances, microwaves so much. Try and use them cost effectively. Use something while also it's getting double use, so you're not switching it on twice. Fuel, if you can walk or ride somewhere, do that. Not only will it be better for your health and your mental health, but it'll be better for your pocket as well. It's all very simple stuff, but it's things we need to start implementing if we want to look after ourselves when times get difficult. Number 3 would be bulk up your emergency fund. So if you've done number 2 correctly in reducing your expenses, this should make it a lot easier for number 3 to bulk up your emergency fund. What do I mean by that? Well, I believe it's good to have a war chest. I mean a significant amount of savings set aside. So if, God forbid, anything happened, you don't have to dip into your main savings account or your current account or your bills account. You've got specific money allocated for bad scenarios. That way, when it comes to it, you don't worry about spending that money because you know it's there to be spent on those scenarios. Even if you put away £5 a week, that will make a difference to when you have a large bill. It might not sound like it, but believe me, when one of those bills comes, you'll be glad you had even a small amount to put towards it. Number 4, pay down debt. because if you're paying a direct debit to get your debts paid and you're trying to pay those debts off monthly, when a recession hits, boy, are those interest rates going to rise. So you're going to be paying more. So get that debt paid off as quick as you can. If you've got a lump sum sitting there, just pay it off, because in the long run, you're worse off because you're paying more through interest. So try and get those debts paid down. You can seek help if you need to get debts paid off, but just try and keep yourself in the green. Get yourself out of the red and get yourself into the neutral green. Don't have to be up there saying you're wealthy, just get in the neutral line. Number 5, if you can, stay invested. Get your money invested into assets and don't leave it in the bank account, because that money is going to go down, down, down in value when a recession hits. Inflation is going to rocket up and your money value is going to go down. So stick it in gold. That's always a massively good hedge against inflation, if not the number one hedge. Stick it in gold. Don't tell anyone you've got it, and look after your wealth. If you've got a couple of grand you can set aside, put it in there. So get your war chest set, get everything else set, and then if you've got anything left over, put some away in an asset. Don't let it sit in the bank, because trust me, the banks are making money off it. You are not. So get it invested into an asset. It doesn't have to be gold. It could be something that you know you can guarantee is a good investment. So that's just 5 of my tips to beat the recession, or at least prepare for it. So I hope these 5 tips helped you, and it's just a little bit of a heads up that I do believe a recession is coming. I hope it doesn't, and I hope we're not already in one, but truth be told, I think we are. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support. Please leave a comment if you agree with me in the comment section below. A comment if you think I left anything out, and leave a like button, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye, guys.